Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. It's my honor to guide you through this presentation. So I just start here without the slides. In a minute, I will share my slides. So yes, I want to introduce myself in the first place. So I'm a health therapist since 2005. I bring the nerve system in balance, but also when people come to me, I want also to help them to understand all about the other body systems. You know, we have a nerve system, we have the immune system, the gut system, but also each cell in our body needs attention if the cell really functioning properly or not, because we are made from bacteria and cells, and we want to make sure that each cell in your body can functioning properly. So in all the years, I wanted to work together with really doctors that address the root cause of problems. Because when people come to me, I also want to explain what caused then your problem, not just work on a symptom, because this really doesn't make you healthy. Really want to go to the bottom of the problems, what caused it. And it really gave me good connections to a lot of doctors already in Germany. I'm German. And then I came here to UK. So I worked also together with specialists regarding diabetes, regarding cancer. And it was very interesting for me also through my own experiences, really to understand why I have these problems. And therefore, I want to help others as well. So as I came in UK, I came in touch with Dr. Paul Clayton. And it's very interesting. He is the writer of many, many books. Let me just highlight his way of life. He's a former senior scientific advisor to the UK government and Committee on the Safety of Medicines and chair of the Forum on Food and Health of the Royal Society of Medicine. He is currently a fellow of the Institute of Food, Brain and Behavior. He works internationally with leading doctors and clinical scientists at centers of clinical expertise, designing and supervising preclinical and clinical trials of pharmaco-nutritional interventions. So I thought, wow, I want to really work with him together. And I came then also in touch with the company Syncino. And the company Syncino not just want to bring products on the market, but also they want to prove via blood test. And we have a blood test here, what is available also in India, what helps really to check each cell in your body is healthy. And this blood test you can do from at home. And you can test all 11 fatty acids. And I want to share my screen now with you and go a little bit in more details, I think, to illustrate better. Oh, I'm speaking about, okay. I think you can see it now. Yeah, so this is Syncino, is since 19 years on the market. Came in touch with Dr. Paul Clayton, but also not only Dr. Paul Clayton, we really are connected with doctors worldwide to really prove that our products are important. So this Syncino is in Sweden, since 19 years on the market. And what we do is actually, we want really to see why, despite the knowledge what we have already, why the people getting ill with diseases what we never knew before 50 years ago. So why we have so much knowledge, but our health is getting worse. Why we have so much problems in our days. So the root cause is actually what we eat, because Hippocrates said, let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. But I think you will agree that we don't get all the good nutrition what we really need. But the food should be normally our medicine. But do you think when you go in a shop that you buy medicine? Or is it not true that we buy more processed food? 80% is processed. And we know that the food industry has a lot of fantasy. And they really change the food, they imitate food. You know, when we eat a yogurt with fruits, there's not really fruits in it. They can imitate even the crunchy taste of different kind of fruit. So also how they change the food. And what I want to focus on the beginning is what I said already. For the cell, it is important that we have the essential fatty acids in a really specific ratio from omega-6 and omega-3. And when you see here, for example, in the past, people really, former generations in the 19th century, they have eaten really good food. Also from animals was grass-fed, yeah? And they've eaten more fish. They've eaten 3 times fish and eaten only on a Saturday or Sunday their meat. But they've eaten a lot of fish, it was cheap, and so they got the enough omega-3. And also, I want to let you know that the fish itself can't produce omega-3. It has to eat algae. So therefore, the situation nowadays have dramatically changed. You can see how they keep the animals in cages and what we eat in our days. It is low in key nutrition, high in sugar, full of empty calories, low in fibers, and with an imbalance between essential fatties, omega-6 and omega-3. So this is a problem because our cell membrane is coded, the DNA, from omega-6 and omega-3 1-to-1. Yeah, like you see it here on the left side. And then it has changed dramatically over the 50 years. The World Health Organization said it should be not higher than 3-to-1, either not more than 3 times omega-6 and omega-3. But it has changed in the 50s, 60s. They put fat out, they blamed fat for diseases and put instead sugar in as a taste giver. Yeah, fat is a taste giver and sugar as well. They put sugar in, and we know that we have all the hidden sugar in the processed food. Therefore, the ratio between omega-6 and omega-3 is now, in Europe, for example, 15 to 20-to-1. In America is more than 20-to-1, 25-to-1. I had a client, he was 40-to-1. In India, there was one, he had over 100-to-1. So what is the problem when you have this bad ratio? It means it's caused absolutely damage on the cell membrane. And on each cell, I will later demonstrate a little bit. So the imbalance has a negative influence on your brain. It will reduce brain function, hair quality decrease, reduced heart function, skin loses its elasticity, reduced organ function. It's really, we can see, I mean, I can't speak here now about our testimonials. I'm not allowed to, but when you would like to really become a partner or in Cincino, we will tell you a lot about our positive results we really can see for the whole body. So when you give your body and your cell everything, or your system everything what it needs, then a lot of diseases just disappear. So that influence each cell. And here's a demonstration about the cell. You can see on the left side in red, a cell is really what has a problem, because the cell has a cell membrane, the skin of the cell. And when you have too much omega-6, it hardens the cell membrane, and the cell is not able really properly to absorb all the good nutritions. It gets really slowly in, hardly in, and also it is not able to bring out, send out, get rid of all the waste and the toxins. So that means that toxins are in the cell, and this causes chronic inflammation. Omega-6, to understand caused inflammation, that is very important, because when you, for example, have a wound on your skin, and the body sends compounds to this area to protect the body from outside danger. So it inflames it, but then later on omega-3 has to come in place to heal the wound and to recover sooner. And this not really properly happen when you have too much omega-6 in your cell. Yeah, so because omega-3 is anti-inflammatory, omega-6 inflames, and omega-3 is anti-inflammatory, and both is coded in the DNA 1:1. This is optimal, and this we really want to reach. Therefore, we have to take omega-3, and the body can't produce omega-3. Normally, we have to take it with our food, but our food doesn't provide it, so we have to supplement it. This is just fact. And then you will see in your body, your brain will functioning better, your hair will be better. Sometimes people ask me why I have no gray hair, why I have so good hair at my age. I don't tell you my age there, but it's really heart functioning. Yeah, we have really good testimonials how they improve their heart, because when you have too much omega-6 in your cells, then the cell itself is getting harder and harder, and the cell has then a problem to go through the capillaries properly, and the body can't then transport oxygen through the whole body. And we know a cancer cell is a lack of oxygen cell. So everything is connected. Therefore, we are so keen, and this is my intention to tell you that every systems work together, and you have to make sure that your body systems work properly. So one thing is the cell at first, okay? So your inner organs are getting better as well, functioning better, because organs are made from cells. Also the joints. You know, we know a lot of people have arthritis, arthrose, problem with their knees, with their hips, because there's inflammation in the joints. So you have to make sure that you get rid of inflammation. This is a fact. Dr. Paul Clayton speaks very often about all the performance and inflammation, the connection, why it is so important when you perform, when you do sport as well, to take omega-3. So how do you know that you're in a danger zone? Yeah, because a lot of people don't know that they're in a danger zone. They just, for example, yesterday, a client, oh, I have diabetes, right? So they suddenly hears a symptom, but they don't know that over years they had diabetes. That over years the body had a problem, because before the brain sent you the symptom, you have maybe over years a problem in your body. And we want to sort it out. We want to protect you, and we want to help you for better body function. So how can we know I'm in the danger zone? I have chronic inflammation. So doesn't go better. So we have the blood test, what I mentioned in the beginning. Yeah, it's very easy. It comes with the essential oil, or the Balance oil. In Europe is called Balance oil, in India it's called Ascent oil. This is Ascent oil. So in this package, I will just to demonstrate, it's quite easy. Everything is in this package, a special envelope, and you can see here is a card inside the box, right? And this card has a code. Maybe later I can show it when I get rid of this, share my screen. So there's a code. The laboratory has only the code number. And then inside you have 2 spots. Yeah. And then the box has the needles. You prick your finger and then you drop 2 blood drops on each spot and send it to the laboratory Vitas. So Vitas is in Norway, but when you're in India, it comes to Delhi, and from Delhi, it was sent to Vitas in Norway. And you can see they serve really, they have partners all over the world. Harvard University in America, Cambridge in UK, so Max Planck Institute in Berlin, also Germany, in Oxford. So there's a dry test. And this laboratory, we are independent. We're just a good customer because it is so good to do the test. You have not to go to the doctor. You can do it from home, and the person brought you in, or you can help you, or you can contact me, and we can do this test together via Zoom. So this is a fact, and you can see. Yeah, we know more numbers, 1,200,000 tests worldwide, and we tested them, and you can see it doesn't matter where you live, in North America, Europe, you can see they all have a bad ratio. Yeah, and this is a fact. So therefore, there's a need to do something against chronic inflammation. And we know, we can Google this, chronic inflammation is the root cause of all modern lifestyle diseases. This is just fact. If you know more information, Google it, or you can speak with the person who brought you in or sent you this webinar, or you can contact me. Yeah, and so when after 10, 12 days, you get the test result, you just put the code number, what I told you in the card, in the system, cincinotest.com, and then you get the result. When this is red, it says test also 11 fatty acids, and it shows you when it's red, you're not in balance. So it shows the test on 11 fatty acids, omega liquidity, mental strength, ratio. Yeah, so this is quite interesting, and a blood test is always the best to check where you are. And then we give to time. I always say wait 5 months, do subscription, because you can't expect that in 1 month all the cells are renewed. The blood stream has a lively out from 120 days, but I always say wait 5 months, and then you do the second blood test, and you will see you will improve. Yeah, and then we say 120 days because of the blood cells. But I always say you want to recover, you want to help every cell in your body, so wait a little bit longer, and you will see, you will feel it, you will help each organ in your body to recover and to functioning in the best way. This is our goal. So we are not working on symptoms, we're working on body function. Yeah, we're working on an inner doctor, because you have an inner doctor, you have a self-healing process, and we want to support all the systems. So this is our scientific advisory board. You can see Dr. Paul Clayton. How I said, he published, this is the newest book here, How to Regain and Maintain Your Health in 4 Easy Courses. I really can't, this is a bit more difficult to understand, maybe for doctors and experts. It's about why chronic inflammation is the root of all disease and how to put out the flames. I love it. And this year, what I recommend really for everybody, you want to understand body functional, this is here, let your food be your pharma nutrition. This is amazing, easy to understand. You can order it on his blog. If you need more details, I can give you the details. And this is another one, very good, strengthen your immune system. Yeah, I always say, what was a lockdown? All these anxieties and all the problems with the vaccines. Please boost your body in a natural way. So what I can say, yeah, what I can say. So this is a balance oil. Yeah, everything is not just a pure omega-3 oil. It has also the polyphenols in it, because omega-3 can easily oxidate. Because I, for example, took the krill oil, where I said, wow, this is really good oil, yeah, krill oil. And then they introduced me to Sensino, the balance oil or Essent oil. And I said, I don't think that I need it because I take the krill oil. And he said, do the blood test and see how your oil really works. And I thought, wow, it's good. I will do. My ratio was 12 to 1, nearly 12 to 1, 11.8 to 1, 8 to 1. And I thought, wow, why I then waste my money? Okay, I continue. And then after 5 months, I was 2.8 to 1. And I think now I'm 1 to 1. I should do another test. But I can see, I mean, I had no diseases because all my life I take supplements because it's for me just logical to do. But what I noticed, I can focus better, I can learn better. Our brain, for example, is made from 80% of fat, and we need the essential oils. We need them. We need omega-3. Yeah, it has to be omega-3 in our brain. And we have such good results with children, because a lot of children can't concentrate, can't focus anymore, or with Alzheimer or dementia, whatever, because they found out omega-3 can activate the nerve signals, the synapse between the nerves, right? So you can think better. For everything is good, for your eyesight, for everything. So, but yeah, I don't want to go too deep in this. If you need more information, please feel free to contact me or the person who brought you in or invited you into this webinar. So you can see, for example, the krill oil. We have the polyphenols in it as an antioxidant, because omega-3 easily can oxidate. So the krill oil is only for 5 hours stable, and then it's broken, so it's useless. But we put the polyphenols in from green olives from Spain, organic one. So therefore, our oil is stable for 35 hours. So the body has enough time to work with the oil. So you can see here, essential oil, polyphenols. Also what is important is the EPA DHA, because ALA is not so important. The body can only a certain percentage change from ALA to EPA DHA, but we need actually EPA and DHA for our brain and for our cells. Then it says also vitamin D3, because we have also lack of vitamin D. Then everything I want to say, and therefore I love it to work with this company together with the products. I really recommend it because all the ingredients are natural, no sugar. So there's also vitamin E, and comes in different flavors. No, you can see it then on the website when you get a website from the person who brought you in here. So you can also see the high quality. It is what is important for a lot of people is soya-free, keto-friendly, gluten-free, sugar-free. Yeah. But regarding gluten, can maybe another webinar speak about this, because when you have a good gut, you don't have to be worried about it. But this is here our qualities. So each person can take it from 6 months onwards, the whole life. And I recommend it, take it daily, your whole life, because you need it. So this is a lot of things. 18 health claims are approved. improves brain function, heart function, immune function, eyesight, teeth, because I know my friend, she's a dentist, and she said she recommends every client, please take the oil, because when you have inflammation in your mouth, then it goes in your gut and can cause colon cancer. So you have also to make sure that in your mouth is a healthy balance condition and no inflammation. Normal brain function, bone structure, very, very important. Blood pressure, this I already mentioned it, because the heart has to pump stronger the cells through your capillaries when the cells are not flexible. That means when the cell membrane is hard. And for this reason, you also need omega-3 to really help your heart, because you go to your doctor and then your heart is okay, but it has to do actually with the blood cells. So, okay, so when you have done, you start with a test, take the oil, and then minimum 120 days, but I say take longer, take 5 months. You do anyway subscription for 6 months, because you can't expect that your body is recovered after 2-3 months. That doesn't functioning, right? So when you do the second blood test and it comes then with a delivery, you can see you have improved, and then it shows it's green. And that's we want to have a healthy cell. So this is the first step. Even the doctors from clinics in Australia, for example, he said the first step is heal your cell. Make sure that your cell is functioning. I cannot emphasize enough. Yeah, and reaching a balance between omega-6 and omega-3 is the first step to feel good, stay fit, and be healthy. I absolutely stay behind this saying. Okay, we have the skin serum. If you're interested, we have this in India as well. I just can really recommend it, because our skin is our biggest organ, and our skin has to be flexible and has to be healthy for that's not good looking, but also for protect yourself and bring yourself in the right condition. So this is our skin serum. And the last picture I want to show you, if you like sport, if you can see yourself here, one of them or whatever, or go in a fitness center, we know that you damage your muscles when you do fitness, that the body can produce new bones. So for this, athletes know that they need omega-3. I have a client, for example, he said, Sabine, since I take this omega-3, my muscle doesn't hurt after the training. Yeah. So when you do sport, then you have to take omega-3. Yeah, this is necessary. So, and a lot of athletes, they can see that they can perform better, they can focus better, they can react better. This is what I personally also noticed. And also, you are not easily short of breath, because the body then transport better oxygen through your body. This is just fact. And then I will stop sharing. So this is my presentation for today. If you have further questions, please contact the person he invited you for this webinar. Or, of course, you can also ask me, and we can, in another Zoom webinar, Zoom presentation, or whatever, Zoom meeting, then I can explain more details. Yeah, so I hope it helps information, and I hope you found it very informative, and wish you a good health, and maybe we see us again in the next meeting. All the best. Bye-bye.